ها. اینجا آوردنمون که ببینیم اینا رو چطوری درست میکنن. از این گیاه کاغذ پاپیروس درست میکنن. الان بهتون نشون میدم.
خریبا میاد؟
نه. No, she's not gonna come.
نه خریبا بده.
First of all, welcome of course our country, especially in our exhibition of papyrus. You are here to take an idea about how the ancient Egyptians made old papyrus papers, which is converted out of this plant of papyrus, which grows in lower Egypt, a place called marshes of Delta. To make paper out of these plants, we need to know just little things about it. The first thing we need to know that this plant originally about 3.5 meters height. That means we can produce the big size of paper like this, or smallest, whatever the size that we need to do. The plant originally contains amount of water, sugar as well. During the process, we're going to see how that happens. We cut the stem like this way here, and we start to peel it. We take the skin of the plants out, because we actually make the paper papyrus out of the inner white part. The skin of the plants, the ancient Egyptians also they use it for another things, like making their ordinary life supplies, like making hats, mats, carpet, coats, slippers, all this type of things. But exclusively only the inner white part is paper, and that's what we're going to see. After we cut this one here, we cut the inner white part up to the stem size. We can have a number of layers. We assume that we have one like this, and we start gently hammer the layer, not very hard, just to prepare it. And after that, we roll it to reduce the water and the sugar amount. All what we need to do is making the layer flexible and ready for the next step. The one that we didn't hammer or rolling is very weak. Only just hammer and rolling. I think we understand how they make it. So that's why we put this one into the water here. For 6 days, we have the white color of papyrus. You need to change the water during the 6 days, every day. If you needed the other color, brown, that will be longer, but we don't change the water, so the sugar amount inside will be converted itself to become brownish color. After 6 days or more, start taking the layers out of the water. We build them exactly as the ancient Egyptians done. We take one side horizontal, other is vertical, like the way so here. And the other side will be opposite, like this way. We don't actually wave it, because if you're going to wave it, that means we'll produce another things. But we make it just lay over, that means paper papyrus. So we assume that we finish both sides, one side horizontal and the other is vertical, and they were putting inside 2 stones, which are like a press machine now, for another 3 more days. During the 3 days also, we have to change the piece of cloth, because every day this piece of cloth will be wet, so we need it to be dry for the next day. If we didn't actually change the piece of cloth, the layers will be rooted. So that's why after 6 days in the water and 3 days in the press, we should receive the paper papyrus like this one here, dried 100%. That will be after 1 day in the sun to dry, or 2 days in the winter time like this. After we done the paper papyrus, we give it to the professionals, the artists, who they can make all the stories behind me.